Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be talking about something very, very special. It's going to be the 3 steps to improving your posture. Now, I know that there's been a lot of videos about posture and things like that, but this is going to be placed in a very, very simple way, and we'll be giving you exercising at the end as well. So stay tuned. It's going to be exciting. So like I said, this is about the 3 steps to improving your posture. It's going to be very direct, very concise, and I believe you guys can appreciate it. So if you are excited about this video, I want you to smash the like button so we can continue. Great job. All right, so the first step in the 3-step process to making sure that your posture is improved and gets to the point where you consider it a perfect posture is strengthening your spinal muscles. So there are 2 particular spinal muscles that I'll be talking about. One is a group of muscles and one is a tract of muscles. You'll understand it once we get to it. So the first one is your erector spinae. Now your erector spinae is a group of muscles that's attached to your spine and attached to your rib cage, and that's what lifts up your rib cage like this, or have you standing tall, okay? So if that muscle is weak, you're gonna see yourself slouching like this, and you're gonna feel a lot of pressure on your abs, right? Now the second one is called the multifidus. Now this one is attached to each of your spinal vertebrae. I've talked about this in previous videos, but we're gonna go a little bit more deeper, and we're gonna go through the exercise as well later on in the video. So keep watching, don't skip, all right? So we have the erector spinae, we have to strengthen that, and we also have to strengthen the multifidus. Now, the reason why these muscles are separated is because the exercises, although it looks the same, is very, very different. When we get to the exercise portion, I'll explain why they're different and why you should make sure you do these exercises both and not to mess up any of them, all right? So the second step in the 3-step process to improving your posture is to make sure you strengthen your transverse. Now, transverse, I've talked about it so many times, but today you're gonna realize how important it is. Okay, so the transverse is a muscle that's attached to your rib cage, attached to your hips in several places, and it's also attached to your spine via the fascias. Now, this muscle is a stabilizing muscle. It stabilizes everything. So let's just say that your multifidus and your erector spinae are strong, so you're able to stand up tall like this, but you're super flimsy because this muscle is not strong. So you won't have the postural stability like you want. You won't have the strength like you want. There's a lot of things that will be hindered because you don't have this muscle strengthened. So strengthening this muscle, the transverse abdominis, is the second step to improving your posture. The third step to improving your posture is to work on your shoulder muscles, stabilizer muscles. Now, the reason why this is important because when your shoulder stabilizer muscles are not strong, you have a slump. You have a slump in your shoulders. Now, anybody who says that this is good posture obviously does not know good posture, okay? So the way to fix this is to make sure that the stabilizers in your shoulders are completely fixed. And the way to fix it will be talked about in the exercises that's about to come up. Now, let's go into these exercises and why these exercises are so important. Hey guys, so we ran into some technical issues with the sound, so I'll be doing a voiceover for here on out. Here we go. So here we're doing the back extensions. Now this is a very, very important exercise as I explained before. It's an exercise that's going to work on your erector spinae. Now this is very different from the next exercise that we're going to do. The next exercise we're going to do is called the Cobra. So I call it the Cobra. Now this one is very different. What you're seeing here is you're lifting your rib cage as high as you can. What that is doing is contracting the erector spinae, the spinal muscles in your back, and it's lifting everything up and erect. All right. So just one of the primary postural muscles. All right. So I want you to make sure that you are doing this absolutely correctly. You're lifting your rib cage off the ground. All right. And then you're going to hold it for 30 seconds. The next exercise we're going to go into is the Cobras, and this one is for your multifidus. Okay. Now the multifidus it's a muscle, it's a stabilizer that's attached to your spinal vertebrae. Okay. So I want you to pay very close attention to the description of this one, because this one you're not lifting your rib cage off the ground. What you're doing in this one, you're gonna lift your neck back. Okay, you're gonna lift your neck back and try to get your back of your head to touch your glutes. Now, obviously, that's not possible. But as you see here, I'm bringing my head as far back as possible, and the glutes is completely relaxed. You should feel no tension at all in the glutes versus the first one where you may feel some tension in the glutes. This one, everything's supposed to be relaxed, and all you're doing is bringing your head back. All right, bring your head back. You're gonna feel tension in your neck. All right, you're gonna feel the tension in your neck, and the better you get at it, the lower down it goes. All right, so you're gonna feel it down your thoracic spine, and then lower is gonna go lower, 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 lower. All right, so I want you guys to make sure that you are doing this very differently than the other one. You're gonna lift your neck back, okay, your head back, okay, and then you are going to pull it back as far as you can. You're gonna do this for 30 seconds as well. All right, I'll tell you exactly what you should do with all the exercises later on. All right, now we're gonna move into the next exercise. Now this exercise you have seen before plenty of times, but today I'm gonna show you the modified version, and then I'm gonna show you the full version as well. So this is a 6 inches. So the first one is a modified 6 inches, or as I call it, isometric leg lifts, okay? Isometric leg lifts or 6 inches, same thing, all right? So what you wanna do is, in this case, you wanna have your knees bent, all right? You wanna have your knees bent, and you wanna lift it towards your chest, and then I want you to lower your feet about 6 inches off the ground. You can go lower, that's fine, but make sure you're not touching the ground. You're hovering off the ground. And what you're gonna do, you're gonna hold this position for 30 seconds. Now, when you're doing this, what I want you to pay attention to is that your stomach, you should feel like your stomach, well, first of all, you should feel tension in your stomach, okay, that's 1. 2, you should feel like your stomach is also sucking in more and more after each, as the seconds go by. Now, if you don't feel it in the beginning, that's fine, all right? So the key thing about this is the more your thighs are away from your stomach, the more of the lower fibers you get. And the lower fibers are talking about the fibers that are completely attached to the hips. So these are very important fibers. So you want to be able to get to the point where you can move your legs or your thighs away from your stomach. The further away your thighs are from the stomach, the more you would engage the lower fibers of your transverse, all right? So this is a transverse exercise. And this is absolutely important. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to put your hands behind your head, just like you see in the video. And what I want you to do is get in position, put your legs where it's supposed to be, okay? And I want you to breathe in and then extend out and then relax, breathe out. And I want you to hold that position. I'm gonna hold it for 30 seconds. Now, the stronger you get in this, the more you feel your stomach dipping down, 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 all right? So maybe after 30 days, you start feeling your stomach is sucking in, like it's a huge vacuum, all right, and it's sucking in deeper. That's when you know that your core is getting really strong, especially when you're doing 6 inches. If you're able to do 6 inches and your stomach is sucking in like that, like a vacuum, you know, this thing, whilst you're doing the exercise, then you are absolutely golden. You're doing really well. So I want you to do 30 seconds. All right, same thing with the other exercises. 30 seconds. And here I'm explaining the sucking feeling that you'll feel. So the more you feel the sucking sensation, the stronger your transverse is getting. Okay. Now, the next exercise we're going to do is working the rotator cuffs. All right. Now, this is absolutely important, especially for the shoulder health. Now, if you want good posture, your shoulder has to be relaxed. Okay, it has to be relaxed. So all you're going to do is bring your arms up to shoulder length. Okay. So shoulder height, not shoulder length. All right, and all you're gonna do is you're gonna turn it out. So all you want to do with your humerus or your arm bone is to turn it out, just like that. You want to turn it out, okay? You just want to turn it out. Excellent. That's all you want to do, all right? You're going to hold that position for 30 seconds. Like all the other exercises, you're going to hold for 30 seconds, all right? And then after the 30 seconds, you're going to relax, all right? And what you're going to realize after you're done with that exercise is that your chest opens up and you feel more relaxed. So the stronger your rotator cuffs become, the more open your chest will be, which means you can breathe better, you can do more things, and also it means that you have more power that you can use. So it'll be easier for you to punch. I want you to work on this and you'll see. All right? So these are the exercises I want you to do. What I want you to do is to make sure that you do 10 sets. 10 sets 3 times a week. Or you could do it every day, okay? These are exercises you can do every day. 10 sets a day, 30 seconds each set. So I want you to do it in this order. I want you to do the back extension first, and then the multifidus exercise, which is the Cobras, and then I want you to do the transverse exercise. So if you're strong enough, you can do the 6 inches, the regular one, or you can do the modified version. All right, it's all up to you, all up to your ability. And then once you finish that, I want you to do the rotator cuff exercises. All right, and that's arm rotations. Okay, so I want you guys to pay attention to your body as you're doing these exercises. Make sure you are completely relaxed. And remember, when you're doing a transfer exercise, you take a deep breath, you stand out, or you place yourself in position, and then you breathe out. All right, and then just relax in that position and let your transverse do the work. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys got something great out of this. I hope you guys are absolutely excited about starting to get your posture better and better, because it is time for you to upgrade yourself. It's time for you to upgrade your posture, and it's going to happen. It can take a month, it can take 2 months, it can take 3 months, but as long as you're consistent, you're going to see some huge improvements. I also would like to say my corona weight is about to come off, so I'm working on losing the weight. So I'll be keeping up. I'll be kind of making note with myself. I'm doing this with my family as well. My nephew, his wife, and my wife. So I'll be keeping note of how I do, and I'll let you guys know. Because right now, Thanksgiving is the goal. I'm planning to lose as many pounds as possible. Get back to, right now I'm 195. I blame Corona. I'm just kidding. I'm 195. I'm gonna get back to my pre-Corona weight, which was 175. So, all right, I'll keep you guys updated on that as well. I think it's gonna be pretty simple. So by Thanksgiving, I'm hoping to get as close to that as possible. I think I can do it, and I want you guys to take the challenge as well. If you want to lose weight, I want you to join me. All right, from today to Thanksgiving, how much weight can we actually lose? All right. Now, I'm not saying to restrict your calories as much as possible. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is, though, that I want you to burn as many calories as you can in the day. All right, and make sure you eat healthy during the day, and then you will definitely reach your goal. So my goal is about 30 pounds, give or take, by Thanksgiving. So in the comment, I want you guys to tell me, what is your goal? What are you willing to put your turkey and your whatever you're gonna eat at Thanksgiving on? All right. So what are you putting at stake, guys? I'm excited for this. I know you guys are excited for everything you're about to do. You're not only gonna get your posture better, but we're also going on this weight loss journey together. All right. So I'll see you guys next time. Manny out. Love you guys.